My name is Olumuyiwa Igbarajobi. Welcome back to Scholarship Cafe. So today I'm making a video about the Swiss government scholarship, fully funded scholarship for Master's, PhD, and Postdoctoral Research Fellow. To study in Switzerland is a big deal because there are a lot of benefits, which includes the world-class education system. It has a multicultural society, and it also gives room for foreigners to grow. Like 25% of their workforce are actually foreigners. Apart from tourism and really beautiful atmosphere there, salaries are also high in Switzerland. So you may want to consider migrating to Switzerland. Like I said, the Swiss government scholarship is fully funded, and there are several benefits for prospective masters, PhD, and postdoctoral research fellow that are interested in this scholarship. The first benefit is a fully funded program, like you have a master's, PhD, and postdoctoral stipend, which comes in monthly. The application process for the Swiss government scholarship is free of charge. You also enjoy Swiss health insurance, which comes in monthly, and then you enjoy a return ticket fully funded back to your home country after your study. The housing allowance is subsidized, and you also get subsidy on public transportation. You also enjoy support service excursion site tours in terms of tourism. How to apply for the Swiss government scholarship actually varies by country, but the major one is that the release of the program for over 180 countries that has diplomatic ties with Switzerland has been released early August, and the call for proposal can be obtained from the embassy or representative of the Swiss government in your country. The submission varies. For some countries, at the end of September, whereas some it's still December. The selection process, which will take place at the end of May 2022, will be done by the Federal Commission for Scholarship, and you're expected to be in Switzerland in the next September, that's September 2022. So to apply for the scholarship, you have to click on this link to check the country specific requirements. You can see a lot of countries here, including Albania, Algeria, Germany, Greece, in terms of alphabetical order. So let's take Nigeria for instance. If you're an applicant from Nigeria, you should go to the N here, like you can see, download the zip file. The first one is the PhD scholarships. Like if you're interested in fully funded PhD scholarship, you can apply via the Swiss Government Excellence PhD scholarship for foreign students. There are at least 10 Swiss cantonal universities which offers this program. You have the University of Basel, the University of Bern, the University of Lucerne, the University of St. Gallen, the University of Zurich, which is a very popular and prestigious university in the world. So you can click on this link to check if this university offers your course of studies. And if you're interested in International and Development Studies, you can also click on the Graduate School of International and Development Studies. So for the PhD scholarship is only valid for full-time PhD studies in Switzerland. You cannot mix it. You cannot do part-time program. So here it's applicable for 12 months. So you can stay in Switzerland at least for 12 months starting in September 2022, and you can extend it to 36 months based on your academic results. So you have to be very productive. I'll talk about the difference of this scholarships in very soon. So the scholarship amounts to a monthly payment of CHF 1I20. I think a lot of people will be amazed, like, oh, this is about 860,000 Nigerian naira monthly, but again, the cost of living in Switzerland is different. So note that there is no family allowance and there is no financial support for field work. You also have a subsidy on your housing allowance paid out once at the beginning of the scholarship. You also enjoy a return ticket back to your home country after you complete your program. You also enjoy tourist tours, various trips, dinner, sightseeing, which is covered by the Swiss government scholarship. So to be eligible for the PhD scholarship, you need a master's degree or an equivalent university degree is achieved before the 31st of July 2022. So if you are in your last lap of master's program, you are eligible to apply for this PhD scholarship as long as you finish before 31st of July 2022. The application the applicant date of birth matters here. You must be born after this 31st of December 1986, which is a big deal because most scholarships actually gives a tight a date of birth or procedures to consider when you're applying, especially like KGSP, CSC, and they give a time, a age gap. But if you are more than 35 years, you can apply for this PhD scholarship. So to apply, you need a letter of acceptance from an academic professor in Switzerland. If the professor is an assistant professor, you need to get a co-sign from a full professor. So please take note of that. You need a research proposal, which has a time frame. I've made mention of something like this on my Twitter pin post. You need a study plan, which shows when you want to start your program, when you want to get your materials, when you want to start writing, and when you want to defend your PhD. That is all about the time frame. So you need to do it well. And again, you must be highly skilled in the English language, which is more like the mode of instruction in Switzerland. Point of concern is, do I have to apply for admission or it is not necessary? There are basically two ways to achieve this doctoral position scholarship in Switzerland. The first is undertaking a doctoral study as a Switzerland university under the supervision of an academic supervisor. Get the acceptance letter from the professor, then use it to apply for this grant application at the Swiss embassy. For those applying in Nigeria, from Nigeria, you need to contact the Swiss embassy in Abuja via email so that it can send you the application document. The second way you can also apply for the scholarship is to be admitted to a doctoral school in Switzerland. You should check those schools that are on the scholarship, which if they are eligible, write the schools in Switzerland, and also check the document on the Swiss scholarship website to see if the school of interest is actually part of this scholarship scheme. So the selection criteria will be based on your academic profile, research capacity, and motivation. So you need to write your statement of purpose very well. You also need to write your CV, make it strong, make it beautiful. I've made several threads on how to make a strong application document for grad school. Your research proposal must be novel, must be original, and it must be realistic. For applicants from Nigeria, like I said, the opening of the call is the 1st of August 2021 and it closes on the 30th of November 2021. Like I said, the application package can be obtained via email from the Embassy of Switzerland in Abuja. So the checklist of documents to submit. Number one, you need to sign your FCS application form, typed and printed with your photo, a full CV with list of academic publications. Please remove date of birth, nationality, or next of kin, except required. A motivation letter, maximum of 2 pages. Why you're interested in this scholarship? Your motivation for PhD. What problem statement? What solution are you bringing along? What is your future plan? Then a complete research proposal, usually exclusively using the FCS research proposal form. Please check that accordingly. And again, if you undertake a doctoral studies at a Swiss university under the supervision of academics mentor, you need a letter from the academic host the choosing university confirming why, the reason why he or she is interested in supervising you. You don't need an admission letter for this. For applicant for doctoral schools, you can get a copy of letter from an academic host professor, including attach his or her CV at the university, and also confirm why she or he is willing to supervise and support your PhD project. You need two confidential letters of recommendation from two different professors in your field. So check the FCS reference form for that. And also you need the photocopies of certificate and grade sheets from previously attended universities or diploma. Then you also need signed medical certificate. Check the FCS health certificate form for that. Do not put the document into plastic folder or binder. No, use paper clip. So to send your application, send it to the Embassy of Switzerland, 157 Adetokumbo, Ademola, Crescent, Wuse 2 in Abuja. You can see the details here. So if you're interested in the Swiss government PhD scholarship, then make use of this opportunity. The next is a research fellowship offer. It also opens the 1st of August 2021 for Nigerian applicants and also closes at the 30th of November. So the difference between the research fellowship and the PhD scholarship is that you are only eligible to stay in Switzerland for the period of 12 months. You cannot exceed this period of time compared to the PhD scholarship. So 12-month maximum and no prolongation possible. It's strictly research. So again, the benefits are similar. You have a monthly allowance of 1920 CH if no family support there, and again you also have 1 year half public transportation card. Amazing. Short-term place to complete your PhD, you may want to apply for the research fellowship program under the Swiss Government Excellence Scholarship if you're from Nigeria and any other country, which the requirements are country specific. So here the document is also the same, full CV, motivation letter, why you want to do 12 months in Switzerland, a copy of letter from an academic or supervisor which has accepted you in Switzerland, and a research fellowship in addition, a short CV of the academic mentor and the host institution. You need two confidential letters of recommendation from two different professors in your field. Check the FCS reference form for more. And again, send it to their embassy in Abuja. I'm going to go straight to the postdoctoral scholarship, which is amazing for a lot of people looking for postdoctoral scholarships in Nigeria. So the Swiss government postdoctoral scholarship also covers a lot of benefits, and you have several universities, at least 10 Swiss cantonal universities, the two Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, and also the Public Teaching and Research Institute of the University of Applied Science. So if you're interested in University of Basel or University of Zurich, which is so prestigious, you can apply for the postdoctoral research fellowship under the Swiss government scholarship program. So it's only valid, this scholarship is only valid for full-time postdoctoral research in Switzerland. You cannot mix it, you can use it as a part-time program, and it is not compatible with any field trip outside Switzerland. So there's no possibility of funding for field work. So you can only stay 12 months in Switzerland. You cannot extend it, and any application that is less than 6 months of stay in Switzerland will be rejected. So you have a huge monthly payment of 3,500 CHF. Oh my God. Anyways, the cost of living in Switzerland is on the high side. There are no family allowance, no family support for conferences. You also have the housing allowance, which is also applicable to research and PhD scholarship. You also have 1 year half-fare publication transportation card subsidy. So for you to qualify for the postdoctoral scholarship, you need to have achieved your PhD after December 2018 and before 31st of July 2022. So if you're in your last lap of your PhD program, you can apply for this postdoctoral research fellowship under the Swiss government scholarship as long as you complete your PhD before the 31st of December 2022. Just like the PhD scholarship and the research fellowship, you also need a supervisor acceptance that agrees to supervise you. Again, not accepted as an academic supervisor for postdoctoral scholarship by all your former PhD mentors. So if you started in Switzerland, you cannot take this application to do your postdoc in your lab. You need a research proposal like any other scholarship, and also you're expected to move to Switzerland during your grant period, so you cannot do this outside Switzerland. So the scholarship covers the living cost of only one person. Like family allowance is not possible. If you've ever benefited from Swiss government scholarship, you are not eligible to apply for this scholarship. So just like the PhD and research fellowship, the opening of the call is on. It opened on the 1st of August 2021, and the application deadline is 30th of November 2021. You're expected to be in Switzerland on the 1st of September 2022. The checklist for postdoc is also similar to the research fellowship and also PhD scholarship. You need your full CV, you need a motivation letter why you want to do this program in Switzerland, and also you need confidential letters from two professors in your field, which I'll always suggest full professor. You need 2 copies of your passport, main page with personal data, and once you're done with all this, you can request for this information from the embassy in Abuja to send you the application form, and you can send the completed form to the embassy at 157 Adetokumbo, Ademola Crescent, Wuse 290003 Abuja. So if you're applying for the PhD or research fellowship or postdoctoral scholarship from Nigeria, if you're looking for opportunities to study abroad at a PhD and the postdoc and the master's level, you may want to consider the Swiss government excellent scholarships. So if you're from other countries like Pakistan, India, Malawi, Turkey, you may want to consider opening the zip folder, and like I said, please package your application well, make a very good CV, make a very good motivational letter, and also start looking out for professor if you haven't now. Start writing professor. Cold email format can be obtained on my YouTube channel. Write them and indicate your interest in applying for the Swiss government scholarship. So if you're interested in this scholarship, please start your application now if you haven't started. Subscribe to this channel and share this opportunity with your friend. Until I see you next time, have a wonderful time out there.